Hello and welcome to Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I am an intuitive card reader and also an empath. And I'm here this evening to do a general reading for mid-month July, the sign of Aquarius. And I've done a 5-card spread, and where each card falls has a significant meaning behind it. And we start out with your general energy, card number 1, card number 2, which are focused on wealth and finances. And your third card is love and romance, everything is close to your heart. The fourth card are your challenges from the July. The fifth card is the message from spirit. And the last card is the tarot card from the deck known simply as tarot. This is the back of the card. We'll reveal that at the end as a significator for the overall reading. It comes out of the book of just simply tarot. And for my online readings, for those of you that are new, I use the Oceanic Tarot deck for my online readings for Fundy. Okay, so I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you for all your views and stopping by to visit. Returning visitors, right on. And I'd like to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. Always feel free to leave a comment because I like to see the ending of the story. If it relates to any of you. Speaking of relation, this is a general reading which may or may not resonate with you on a personal level. And if you want to continue with the reading or have a private reading, I do offer private readings, and all the information you need if you want to book a reading with me is found in the description box below this video window. Everything is explained pretty straightforward, very, very simple and not complicated at all on how to do that. Usually is to shoot an email off to me to request a reading. Just make sure you read the details underneath the window so there's no embarrassing moments. And I just need to put this out here. Some people think that we readers sometimes do this for free. We do it from the love of our hearts. But a lot of us, this is a home-based type of sideline for extra income because it's needed. For myself, it's for just trying to keep the wolf away from the door. I am not a wealthy person and never will be. I'm wealthy in a lot of ways, but my bank account is pretty pathetic. I said to a friend not that long ago, I said, you know what? If anybody was to break into my bank account online, they'd sit there for a while and they'd very quickly see how pitifully poor I am, and they'd feel so bad for me that they would be putting money into my account, not removing it. Just a joke there. It's just a way of keeping the wolf from the door and keeping a little bit of food on the table. That's all it is. So, just to make that clear, because I've gotten requests and people thought the readings were free. They are not free. General readings are free. Hey, if you want to give me a tip for general reading, a couple bucks, I'll take that too. I'm too shy. A lot of work goes into this, but it's a labor of love. Just want to put that out there. So what I want to do right now is get right into the reading for you, Aquarius. And the very first card that I drew for you is the overall energy of your reading. And what I pulled for you is the Queen of Pentacles. And she's all about kindness. And what a great way to start. And she's very, very beautiful. Beautiful mermaid. And she's about kindness. Keywords for this card are generosity, love, fertility, money, comfort, nature, children, and dreams, and animals. The advice of this card is don't be so hard on yourself. Get involved. Give of yourself. Be practical. Help and share your knowledge with those who need it. This woman is an affectionate and generous woman. She is a wise helper. We all want people like her in our everyday lives. She is a lover of nature, of home, and of her family. It's where her loyalty lies. It's also her purpose in life. She's very down to earth. Sometimes she can be the you card, so this could be you, Aquarius. When she shows up in a reading, she's showing you that now is the time to focus on your key business and your key wants, your key tasks. Spend your money wisely. It's a very good card to start your reading off with. This could be a natural person, somebody you know, or this could be you, Aquarius. For your second card, it is the Vortex, and this is the card of temptation. And I want to pull my book out for this one, if you don't mind, just very quickly. This is a Major Arcana card as well. Some cards I like to pull the book out because I may miss something. My intuition always overrides the meaning of the card, but I like to acknowledge the meanings of the cards as well. And here we go, the Vortex. Caught in a vortex and spinning out of control, a mermaid and merman reach for the ocean's surface, struggling against an unfathomable force. They cannot see the source of the vortex. It may be a storm at sea, a hurricane, or a cyclone, but its power over them feels absolute. Yet the waters outside the funnel of the vortex, a symbol of emotional turmoil, appear calm and unaffected by their struggle. The meaning of this card is temptation. The vortex reveals that you have become trapped. You may feel enslaved by a job, a financial contract, or love and lust. And a common meaning for the vortex is affairs. The situation means you feel that you have little power and that another person or other parties have control over you. You may be feeling attracted to a person or a situation that will do you no good. For this reason, an additional meaning of the vortex is addiction to substances, or to love itself. However, your bondage is an illusion, and you can decide to break free whenever you choose. The advice of this card is to decide it's time to break an agreement or a habit. Now's the time to do it. It will be easier than you think it will be. Don't let your circumstances dictate who you are. Take back your power. The key words are choices, contracts, control, power, affairs, restriction, and addiction. Some of you, I'm not to say, are addicted to making money because this falls into your financial sector and your wealth area of this reading. And as you can see here on the card, that some of you are feeling caught up and trapped in a situation. This could be, I've just got the nudge to say for some of you it's a gambling addiction because the card refers to addictions. But if you look outside the vortex that they're caught up in, the water is very calm. So your relief from any addiction is just outside yourself. You're feeling smothered and panicked and stuck. That's for some of you. For a very small number of you, 2, maybe 3, there is an affair that's going on behind the scenes that you are not aware of. And for maybe just 1 or 2 of you, you're the one having the affair. And you're having second thoughts. And you're wanting out. The thrill and the excitement of having an affair, the tabooness of it, you become addicted to that because it is exciting. But you know that if you were to step out the realm of the affair and come forward in public with it, that excitement would peter out pretty quick. And you'd just be 2 regular people looking at each other. Sometimes that happens to us as humans. The taboo can seem exciting in the very least of circumstances. Breaking this off won't be as hard. As a matter of fact, I feel for some of you, once you break free of that, it's going to be a huge relief. And you feel like you can breathe again, because right now you're feeling oppressed and like something is weighing heavily on you. Once you break free of that, and it's right here, the freedom's right here. It is so close. You just need to acknowledge it and look for it and say, this is my life. I'm in charge of my life. I do what I feel is best for me. I make mistakes. This is a mistake. It needs to stop. Therefore, I'm going to stop it. And then I'm not going to skip a beat. I'm not going to miss a beat. Some idle threats or blackmail may come through for this for some of you, if you're the one having the affair. If not, and someone's having an affair on you, somebody may be trying to blackmail your mate or your partner. Don't be so quick to judge. Take everything in small bits of information. You're going to feel overwhelmed if you are the one that is being betrayed. It's better this happens now than down the road. You become any more involved. For some of you who've been together maybe 10 years and you're finding this out now, it's the last 10 years of your life all been a lie. Only you can answer that, and only you can address that. But for those of you, that most of you, this is a money and a financial situation that you're feeling overburdened with, overwhelmed, suffocated, locked in, like you have no choices. You always have a choice. Do what it takes to gain your control and your power back to where you were before. Some of you, I feel to tell you, will suffer a small loss, nothing major. The small loss, it could be such as maybe there's a loan at the bank that you owe, and there's a huge fine. For sometimes, and this is true, you've made an agreement on contract that a loan will be paid back by a certain date. And this is ironic because you think if you can pay a loan off sooner, isn't that a wonderful thing? For some of you, it could be that. And you go to pay the loan and there's a big fat ass fine for paying it off early, because you have to realize for some banks, the way they work, they're going to lose a lot of interest off of that. So they're not making the money that was agreed upon and promised in a contract. For your better health, your peace of mind, you may want to just suck it up and bend over, as they say, and take it, because this is going to release you and it's going to free you. Some of you are not going to mind paying that fine. Others may find it backs you even further into even a tighter corner. There's always a way out. Remember that and concentrate on that. Your third card in the spread falls in your relationship and love sector. And what I've drawn here for you is the Two of Cups. And it's all about partnerships. And here are your Two of Cups. Cups always represent the heart. And things that are close to your heart. Things that are important to your heart. You know, like your wife, your husband, your children, your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters. That's what this is all about. Love, home, life, family. Okay, so, and this falls in the relationship and love sector. This card predicts love equally in a meeting of the hearts and a meeting of the minds as well. This card benefits all relationships in your life, Aquarius. There's also a promise of commitment, such as engagement and love, emotional investments. This is also a healing card in relationships. For those of you that have hit any rough spots, all will be well. Someone close to you will show you their love, and you could trust them, and you could appreciate the love and the trust in this relationship. Keywords are soulmates, karma, love, connection, and healing. So we go back to the vortex, which usually indicates affairs, and then this one is right beside it, which falls in your love and relationship position, and that's not an accident. This is what karma, and this is what the cards are telling you. This is what Spirit is showing to you. For some of you, you're going to find some healing. As I said, if you look back over the last 10 years, for some of you, it's been a long relationship, and you find out that you're hitting this bump in the road, you may look back and say, you know what, I'm not going to throw 10 years of my life away because of an indiscretion. I won't even throw it away over more than one indiscretion. What have I done wrong in this relationship? Because we used to be very, very tight and very close, and we planned a life together, and we've made it through 10 years. I'm not throwing that out the window. Some of you are going to feel that way. There's no way you're going to let go, and you want to. Before you let it all go, And before you even contemplate the possibility of starting over, um, you want to see if what has been broken can be mended again. And maybe for some of you, I feel to tell you that if you do stick it out, and this is a very small percentage of you Aquarians right now, that if you do stick it out, it could end up better than it ever was before. Better than you can even conceive in your mind right now that's unknown to you. For the rest of you, there will be true love coming your way. And this will not be rebound relationship. This is the real deal. This is your soulmate. This is the person that excites you. Will be the person that you think about all day long. You're in the throes of falling in love, and there's nothing sweeter on the planet when two human beings come together and they give their hearts to each other, and they're open, and they're truthful, and they're honest, and they're sincere. Sincerity is everything, and you trust them, and you trust them with your heart, without question, even after coming through the mud that you've just come through, the last relationship, where you were terribly, terribly, deeply hurt. Um, you need to have love. You need to feel love, Aquarius. You need to be in love. And you believe in love. There's the big thing, Aquarius. You will meet your soulmate. For those of you that have moved on, for those of you that were walking forward and you never look back to see if the past was really gone, you know it's gone. You don't need to look back. And you know for you that it's over. I have a really good feeling about this card for some of you Aquarians out there. This is a wonderful card. You will join in partnership with another person. This could be somebody you haven't even met yet. This could be somebody from your past that you never looked at in that way. And all of a sudden, the planets seem to have all been lined up for you. And it's turning into such a wonderful thing. The summer love, is there anything better? Yeah, there's still mosquitoes, little bites here and there, but hey, what the heck. Um, this is a good thing all the way around. You'll heal very quickly and bounce back. For those of you that decide to stick out the relationship, for some of you, well, it's just common sense. It just won't work, but you gave it the good old college try, as they say. For the rest of you, there's a couple of you where, yes, you'll continue to plod along, continue to find what it was that you had that drew you together in the first place when you were in the throes of love, and reinvent that and bring that back to the forefront of your relationship again. A lot of lessons learned there for you to decide to stick it out, and it shows how complicated love can be and how enriching it can be. It's not all bad. Sometimes, sometimes you sometimes you have to be forced out of a situation, or forced sideways in a situation, to find out that there's something better there that's waiting for you. So the fourth card in the reading, which is your challenges for the mid-month of July, Aquarius, and it's the Eight of Cups, and it's all about change. It's all about change. The key words for this is endings, departure, journeys, movement, travels, transitions, and vacations. The advice is to follow your heart and go forward. It's time to take your leave. This is exactly the right time to move on. You may leave a relationship, a job, home, or other commitment at an emotional level. So you want as little drama as possible. You may have to struggle to the end, and then you may be turning around and saying quiet goodbye. You're ready for this change, and a change of scenery is going to do your world of good. For some of you, you're going to need to take a trip away, um, have some alone time to recharge your batteries. Some of you, as we've already covered in the 3 previous cards, are going through major, that seems to be the common theme among the cards here as they fall into place, is that some of you are going to be starting over and having brand new relationships. Some of you are going to even feel to tell some of you relationship with yourself, and it's going to be brand new because you're going to find things that new discoveries about yourself, and that's exciting. These are wonderful things. But there are going to be challenges of walking away, of cutting commitments, of moving, of traveling, of going off to yourself. Some relationships become toxic, and they don't bode well for you. You're going to wake up and smell the coffee and say this. You're going to hang your head, and you're going to feel remorse, but you won't feel regrets, but you will feel remorse that it came to this point. Because you know in your heart you have to move on now. It's time to move and go forward. These are your challenges for mid-July, Aquarius. The message from Spirit is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's all about achievements. I'm going to get my book out on this one. It's important. It's a message from Spirit. It is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight shows achievement in your profession or a field of study. It is the card of the perfectionist. Who knows that small details could be this important? You take pride in your work and set high standards. This attitude now pays off. Your finances improve as a result of hard work and a commitment to succeed. An additional meaning is exam success, or a return to education as you decide to deepen your expertise. You have the ability to earn more and to learn more. Whatever you focus your energy on, success will follow. The keywords are analysis, dedication, detailed work, commitment, money, education, and perfectionism. Spirit is telling you this is time to better yourself and better your worth in your life. And if that means further your education, furthering your knowledge. Part of you, for some of you, is going to be furthering the knowledge about who you are, who you thought you were. You're realizing there are sides to you that even you didn't know. Because of all these changes of the previous cards have led into this, you're starting over all brand new. If it's not a self-learning that's going on, then you're going to go forward and you're going to pick up education as a furthering your education to improve your financial status, to improve your interest in your joie de vivre for life. All these are all good things for you, and Spirit is encouraging you and telling you you're so worth it. You're going to be worth the time, the energy, putting all this in, and the destination from the beginning of the journey to the end of the journey is a good thing, but it's everything that's happening in between the beginning and the end. The meat of the situation, the meat of that trail. There's so much richness there, and you will not regret it, Aquarius. For those of you that find yourself uplifting yourself and saying, I'm putting myself first. I want to better myself in the world of business and finance. I want to be more well-rounded and more grounded and more intelligent and more knowledgeable. And the only way to do that is through self-pursuit of education. This is the message from Spirit. I have a really good feeling with this card for you, Aquarius. It's wonderful. It's like a happy ending. You know, you show the guy riding off into the sunset at the end of the movie. This is you. You're riding off into the sunset. So the last card I pulled from you, from Tarot, it's the Page of Cups. This is your significator. Pages are all about delivering messages, bringing messages, sending messages, usually a young male, although it could be female. Messages are forthcoming. The Page of Cups. This card stands for romance, deep feelings, and the inner life. We just covered all that. In readings, the Page of Cups suggests that an opening may appear that stirs your emotions, and it pulls at your heartstrings or brings you great joy. When you see such a chance, don't wait. Make sure you act on it immediately. Jump right in there. Jump right on it. Get a hold of it. Embrace it. Don't let go of it. The page is rooted in a world of inner images, fantasy, and creative ideas. The self-discovery that's going to go on for you for mid-July. This is going to follow you through to August and into September as well. And there are going to be more changes. I just feel to tell some of you that. So all I can say for you, Aquarius, this is a really rich reading. This is a reading about change. This is a reading about devastating heartbreak. This is a reading about learning lessons. This is a reading about bouncing back and second chances and giving yourself a second chance, somebody else a second chance, someone else is giving you a second chance. Don't throw caution to the wind. These are very important times for you. And all I have to say for you right now, I hope that you enjoy the reading. And I hope that you'll come back to visit at Fundy Fortunes. And this is summer. This is the mid-July reading. Beautiful summer night here. This is the day after the night after the thunder moon, the full moon that happened last night. So I'm a photography buff. So I've been going crazy getting pictures and getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. They're pretty crazy out there right now. Back to summer and summer love and summer romance. Look, comes along for you. Jump right on that wagon and you ride that horse for all it's worth. Get out the old whip. Full steam ahead. Everything wonderful that goes along with being in love. Could be the summer you never forget. We all hope for that anyway. It energizes you and renews you, and that's a wonderful feeling. So enjoy the moment. Never mind maybe so much about where it's leading you. Just stay in the moment, stay in the now, and my advice to you and from the cards is remaining in the now and cherishing and embracing the moments that you find yourself in, literally the moments that you find yourself in. Embrace them. Feel the vibrancy and the reality of them. I'm going to say goodnight for now, Aquarius. Please come back and see me. Please feel free to leave comments in the comment section below this video window. I really like to hear the end results and the ending of the stories. Thank you very much, and good night.